What's up, guys? Happy Saturday. It's episode 253. Welcome back to the show. Hey guys, what's up? It's Jacqueline. Welcome back to the show. Q&A number 31 today. Wow, this means I've podcasted 31 weeks in a row. So, anyways, look, I know it might be premature to give you some Monday motivation on a Saturday, but look, if I can do it, you can do it. Follow your fucking dreams. I said I wanted to be a daily podcast host. I'm a daily podcast host. I've been doing this for 31 weeks. That's so weird to think about. 31 weeks of podcasting. Look, I got a story to tell before I jump into the questions. And before I say the story, please hit that subscribe button. I'm here 7 days a week. And if you want to support the show, if you want to support my Patreon, head over to patreon.com/TJMS and check it out. That'll give you access to my exclusive content behind a paywall because you got to pay to play. There's no such thing as I feel like I'm repeating myself. There's no such thing as a free lunch in this country, in this world. It's pay to play. If you want access to me, if you want access to my behind the scenes content, it's $5 a month. Go check it out. Patreon.com/TJMS. So yeah, I held a homeless man's hand today, and I need to tell a story about what happened. So, it's the morning. I walked to Starbucks. Okay, I got my iced coffee. I haven't gone to Starbucks in forever, so took Jimmy on a walk to Starbucks, and of course, people stop and they want to pet him. They want to say hi, and you know, I'm always down for that. I'm always up for it. And I don't care if you're homeless. I don't care if you're in a car and you reach out the window as you're driving to pet him. Like, I don't give a fuck. Anyone's allowed to pet him. So anyways, we're on the way to Starbucks and we're going under a bridge. It's under a freeway bridge on the way there from my place. And this nice little man on a few flattened cardboard boxes. I think it was the morning, he just woke up, maybe, I don't know. He definitely slept on the boxes that night or last night. So, of course, Jimmy's excited to see him. Jimmy likes people more than any, like Jimmy approaches, if there's a person walking their dog, Jimmy he'll be more interested in the person than the dog. Like, he wants to say hi to every person he sees, not necessarily every dog. Okay, anyways. So Jimmy's like, oh my God, a person, a little man on the street. So he runs up to him. The homeless man starts petting him. Like, oh, cute puppy. What's his name? Oh, he was a super cool guy, like just like an older man. And Jimmy's teething, right? And so I have to tell people, like, just, he bites a little bit, and I have to kind of watch Jimmy's mouth so he doesn't bite them. And anyways, he got his wrist. Jimmy bit just like held on to it in his wrist and his like coat a little bit. And so I'm breaking up his jaw from the man's arm, and the guy holds my hand. We touched hands. Like, as I was taking his, as I'm breaking up the situation, our hands touched, and then he held my hand. And he just held it. And I was like, this is fucking awkward. I don't know if this, you know what I mean? I'm like, I feel uncomfortable. And he literally says, the homeless man literally goes, this broke my fucking heart. And I felt like, you know what? I don't care. We're all in this together, this life. We're all trying to make it, be happy, and, enjoy ourselves. And he goes, oh, I'm sorry. He goes, oh, fuck. Mom, you're going to cry when you hear this. Because my mom cries at any homeless man she sees, or homeless woman, or she'll see someone on the side of the street and immediately shed a tear. So he goes, "Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, sorry, I haven't held a woman's hand in a while, or in a very long time." He's like, I don't know, did I deliver that? I was gonna make it sound like better than that, but he literally, yeah, he's like, I haven't held a woman's hand in a while. Sorry. Oh, I apologize. What did he say? Like, oh, sweetie. I think he said like sweetie or honey. Yeah, he said honey. Honey, sorry to scare you. I haven't held a woman's hand in a while. You know when something happens and you're like, what the fuck just happened? I don't really remember it that well. It went along the lines of that. And we just broke away, and I kept walking Jimmy, and that was it. But there's a story before I do the questions and answers today. There you go. That was my morning, and I'm drinking. I went to Starbucks. I haven't bought coffee, or I haven't gotten a nice coffee for myself, and because I make them at home, in so long. So I get a triple blonde shot on ice in a grande cup with cold foam. It's really good. And I got just like ice. It's like melted now, but I was tired as shit last night on the podcast, and I feel like I have to bring it today. But to be honest, I'm also tired as shit today. So I don't know. Let's do a Q&A. So we're going to continue the list from last week of like, what's this list called? Hold on, let me pull it up. I'm not taking questions from Instagram today. I'm taking questions from Reddit. But these are like interesting questions to ask people, random questions. They really get my mind going. I love doing this because I get it. I go on so I get Let's just like flatline this right now. Let's take a break, Jacqueline. Let's just, you know what? It's my podcast. I'm going to deep breathe through these caffeine jitters, get my head around what I want to say next, and then I'll continue. It's like when you're at the AMC, or you see the AMC commercial at a movie theater. It's like silence is golden. There you go. I need to be more silent, or I need to let myself pause more while I podcast. The great thing about doing these questions, or taking these questions from Reddit, is that I don't know what I'm going to talk about. A bunch of random topics get brought up to me, and I go on tangents, and I tell stories about random things, and it's so fun. So yeah, like the first question, I don't want to do a depressing one. What song do I want played at my funeral? Eagles Wings. Eagles Wings. If you're a Catholic, you probably know what that is. And he will should I sing it? This is what my mom says, like whenever we're in church, she's like, play this at my funeral. Anytime she hears this song, she says, play this at my funeral, and it makes me so fucking depressed. I'm like, Mom, shut up. And he will raise you up on eagle's wings, bear you on the breath of dawn. Actually, I know what song I want played at my funeral. The Ever After theme song, the Air Bud theme song, or like background music. Dude, and I'm getting pickled, bitch. I'm getting pickled. Have I discussed this yet? Dude, when I die, I've said this before, when I die, pickle me. I want to be the first pickled person. I want to be put in a jar like a pickle. Fucking pickle me. Fuck a cremation. Fuck a casket. I want to be on display in a national museum as a pickled human being. And I could be wearing a cool outfit. Dude, I could see, that's what I'm telling you. I come up with the most random shit on these Q&As. Okay. Next question. Professional truck drivers, what are some tips for people who are new at driving trucks? Okay, I mean, I'm not like a trucker, but I used to drive a truck to high school. And here's what I'll say. This is what people need to understand about driving a truck or any car. This is what they need to understand about backing up. Okay? It's all about looking down the... Okay, so when you're backing up, look over your right shoulder, straight down the middle of the car, at the back. How do I explain this? Bend over, no, twist to the right and look back and back up that way, and then steer with your left hand. Don't, like, people when they back up who are using their mirrors, I'm like, what are you doing? You can easily back up if you just look behind the car. Like, whenever I parallel park, I do this. I mean, I use my mirrors a little bit, obviously, but when I drive, trucks are so easy to back up because you're high up, and I don't know, it's like you just have, like, the bed in the back, and you don't have any, like, obstructions. So, yeah, that's my tip for new truck drivers. Twist to the right, back up. You don't need to like sit forward all propped up and back up looking through your side mirrors and your rear view mirror. It's a clusterfuck that way. You gotta like turn your body and trust. You gotta trust that your steering on your left hand will guide you as you look back. So yeah, anyways, fuck. Next question. What is the best video game ever? Ooh. Peter Rabbit. No, that was like a elementary school thing. I would say, actually, I was thinking about Guitar Hero today. I was thinking about that in the car. What video games did I play like the most that I enjoyed the most? On the computer, the best computer video game is VMK, Virtual Magic Kingdom, a Disney video game. And then on the Xbox, I got I feel like because of my brother and Xbox Live, like I played Halo 3 the most. And I enjoyed that the most out of any video game. So I'm going to say that. I haven't played video games in years. Actually, I kind of want to get, like, I was thinking about this too. Speaking of Guitar Hero, I was like, I want to get a setup. I want to have a guitar. I want a guitar. Got to do another break. We got to do another pause. I'm so jacked up. It's like my tummy feels like it has butterflies and I'm too excited to talk. Holy shit. I want a Guitar Hero setup. Moving on. Next question. Jesus. Scroll. People panic buying gas. How do you plan on using all that gas before it goes bad in a few months? I'm not panic buying gas. What are the comments on this? I feel like, yeah, there's a shortage or whatever because of the fucking pipeline takeover, or what did they held at ransom or something. Like, dude, I don't really follow the news that closely, but I hear little bits and pieces of what people are saying or like what people are posting. So in my brain, I'm like, someone held the pipeline hostage and stood by it and was like, this is like, you have to pay for this or you're not getting it back or something like that. I don't get it. All I know is that there's a lot of memes going around about Joe Biden and gas prices and the gas shortage and anyways, but yeah, so gas goes bad after a few months. So what are people saying? soak it up with all their excess toilet paper that they bought last year. That's funny. Yeah, there's a breed of American out there, or human being out there, that is fucking insane. Like the toilet paper people from last year, and now the gas people, and like that are. Is it a lack of? I feel like they're so. I don't know. They're like so convinced that, I don't know. They're kind of like doomsday prepper people types that are really convinced like everything's going to go to shit and I mean, it could, like, I don't know. But I don't operate in fear. I don't operate in, oh, I need to conserve and hoard and stock up. I'm honestly game for surviving with what I have. I know that sounds fucked up, but like, I don't know. Like if everything went to shit in this country, I'd be like, okay, what kind of like I would be on a scavenger hunt every day. It'd be so fun. I just need a gun. I don't know why I haven't gotten a gun yet. That would be the game changer for me. I feel like, you know what? I don't need to stock up. I just need a gun. And I'd feel like prepared for anything. Like, I don't know. What am I saying? Like, Jacqueline, just do the next question. Jesus. I'm serious though. I feel like, you know, in 2021, I got to start packing. I don't know what's going to happen next, but I feel like that'd be a good thing to do. What is your current mental status? Next question. I feel like I've been super excited lately for like the summer, just things opening back up and events happening again and people coming together again in a normal way. Like, I've been excited lately. And just in general, I feel like overall I've been really good. Like, everything when you have a lot of momentum with everything you're doing, especially with like your personal goals, your professional goals, your financial goals, like everything is building on top of each other in a really good way. Like, I feel like I'm in that place right now, so I feel like that's helping my mental health. I'm like mentally good because of that, but like, I don't know. Not every day is perfect, but I usually feel overall like happy and fulfilled in what I'm doing, and yeah, like excited. I don't know. Does anyone else feel like that? I just feel excited about life again after 2020 and after everything that happened. I'm like, shit. It's sounding like a fucking party this summer already, and it's like, or it's just people are really talking. I mean, let's be honest, it's been going on this entire time, but there's like an energy shift that's happening right now that's really exciting. Can I say exciting anymore? But look, okay, so I know I just brought up fucking packing a gun, but like literally, what's this question? What's your mental status? This is what's wild about, I don't know if this is like a podcast host thing or like when you talk out a story or narrate something or host a show or whatever. This is just in general. You could be having a conversation with a person, but what's wild, I don't know, I think this might be just my brain. While I was saying that I think it'd be smart for me to get a gun or whatever, I was saying that, right? I was just podcasting through that little segment. And at the same time, my mind was creating a story, like a Hunger Games story in my head, where I'm Katniss Everdeen packing my fucking gun, surviving an apocalyptic event, or like where I need to go get gas and people are like shooting at me or whatever. Like, I literally just like, my brain was it like created a fucking movie in my head while I was talking and saying something completely different. What the fuck? Like, just, does anyone get this where you can literally you can be talking, like that's the crazy thing. You can talk and have a side story happen. Is this schizophrenia? Holy fuck. Is this what that, am I borderline? Is this, hey, doctors out there, shoot me a DM. What does that mean? Like, I can literally have a whole different, it's like my subconscious or my, you know how you have that little voice in your head? Mine's a little voice in my head, but I have like, it sees pictures. It tells a little story as I'm thinking about it. I don't know how to explain this, but I can be talking and verbalizing something completely different at the exact same time. It's simultaneous. Simultaneous, is that a word? Yes, simultaneous. Dude, shout out to Starbucks. You just unlocked some weird shit in my brain. I just literally created like, I thought, oh, okay, so if I had a gun and people were, there was a gas shortage to the point where I had to like go fend for it or whatever, scavenge for it. I don't know. Jacqueline just answered another fucking question. This is one of those episodes where I think my regular listeners will like see through it, and they won't feel like, they won't be nervous for me, or they won't be worried for me, and then this is like a walk in the park for them, this kind of behavior I'm putting on today or acting out today. But for new people, they're probably like, yeah, get your head checked, bitch. Like, what's happening? I don't know. And I'm not even worried about admitting that. Like, my brain just goes fucking places, and I don't know why. Next question. Who are some successful people who didn't get their shit together until after they were 35? I feel like Gary Vee talks about this. Like, I don't know. I feel like he's one of those people. Gary Vee. I'm going to answer this with Gary Vee. I don't like this. I don't know. Successful after 35. There's so many people. A lot of like entrepreneurs and thought leaders and people that we look up to now, like the Tony Robbins type people. Like, I feel like a lot of them figured shit out later in life, and now they do a lot of public speaking and like TED Talks, but they're a lot older than like someone in their 20s. They're like grown and mature, and they found success later in life. I don't know. A lot of people. So many people. Next question. What movie good guy would definitely be considered a bad guy in real life? Who's a good guy in a movie that should be a bad guy, that would be a bad guy in real life? I don't know. Do I have to? I don't have to answer. I can't think of this. Wait. Who's a good guy? Oh, it's been said. I'm going to switch this to girls. In Mean Girls, the villain isn't Regina George. It's the lesbian girl. What's her name? Fuck. Regina? Katie Heron, Regina. It's like Candace. No, it's not. Hold on. Mean Girls characters. Why can't I think of her name? Do you know the black hair girl that hey Janice, what's your wig made out of? Your mom's chest hair. It's Janice Ian. Okay. Janice is actually the villain in that movie. But everyone thinks Regina George is the villain. It's really Janice. So there's a answer to that fucking question. I switched it from guys to girls. I don't know, like, who's a good guy in a movie that would be a bad guy in real life? I don't know. I just, like, it's one of those things where I'm like, I don't really want to think about this too much. I want to do a different question. What smells... Oh, no, I can't answer that one. I read that really fast. Dude, okay, legit... This is annoying also if you're, like, for regular listeners, they're probably like, okay, this happens every now and then. She talks about how cracked out on caffeine she is and how, oh my God, her brain is like going 100 miles an hour. But like, so I'm going to keep saying new people versus old people, I guess. But Yeah, the new people are probably what the fuck. Something's in Starbucks coffee today. In this Starbucks coffee today that's I don't know what it is. I feel different. Bitch eat some breakfast. Bitch, eat breakfast. What are you doing? That's the thing. I drink coffee on an empty I don't eat breakfast usually. I drink coffee, and I feel like this is a little bit too extreme. Like, there's nothing soaking this up. Should I eat the ice cubes? I'm going to be embarrassed by this episode in a week from now, or actually as soon as I post it, but fuck it. Who's entertained? I hope you're still here. If you're still here right now, holy shit. I'm a circus clown. I'm a fucking circus clown. Circus clown. My dad used to call me the Joker. I mean, fuck. I'm that. I think I am. I'm whacked out. I'm weird. I don't fucking like this about myself though. I don't want to be like this. This is the thing. I'm conflicted. I'm like, look. This is psychotic. I literally, what is early signs of schizophrenia? Oh my God, am I fucking who Googles this shit about themselves? Okay, schizophrenia is characterized by, and first of all, I shouldn't be joking about something like this, but I don't know. You guys all have been there before. You've been there. Don't act like I'm not we've all been here before. You drink a lot of caffeine and you're just like, I need to go on a run. It's that kind of thing. I need to work out. But what's happening, like, when you're amped, this is what it is. We've all been here. You're on the way to the gym, you drink your pre-workout, you're blasting music, and you're just like, you got to release that energy somewhere. So instead of me lifting weights or going on a run or doing a hardcore like hit workout to get this energy out, I'm talking it out, and I literally sound insane, and and to the point where I'm Googling the early signs of schizophrenia. God bless this day. God bless this life. All right. Schizophrenia is characterized by thoughts or experiences that seem out of touch with reality, disorganized speech or behavior, and decreased participation in daily activities. Difficulty with concentration and memory may also be present. So I'm highlighting disorganized speech or behavior. I feel like that's what's going on right now. People may experience social isolation, disorganized behavior, compulsive behavior, excitability, hostility. Definitely, I'm not hostile at all. I'm overthinking this shit. I'm fucking having fun. You know what? And I'm saying, literally, this is the thing that I love about podcasting. And I know it's like not for everyone. This show isn't, I know that. Like, I know this is probably super fucking entertaining for some people, not for other people. But that's how content on the internet is. You can like pick and choose what you like and don't like. But what I love about podcasting is that this is a complete stream of consciousness. You guys are literally getting inside my brain right now, and you're seeing it without a filter, or you're hearing it without a filter, because I don't edit the show. I don't premeditate what I'm going to say. And I'm discovering as I'm podcasting on this Q&A today that I'm like maxing out what's possible with my brain right now. I'm like, holy shit. We don't understand the brain. I wish we had more answers. You know what I mean? That's one thing I'm like, it's literally like a fucking squishy meatball operating a meat skeleton, a meat sack underneath it, or a meat shop. I got a fucking butcher shop under my brain that's walking around, and it's just like it's like the pilot of me. And we don't understand. Like, does anyone freak out by this stuff, or like, I saw this really cool, I think I reposted it on my story a few days ago. They did a brain scan where you could see the blood like pumping in the brain and like the brain pulsing and moving as the person was like alive. You know what I mean? It was such a it's a mind fuck. It's like, this is, I don't know. And that's why when people, this is what's also weird for me to something weird I think about, or trippy that I think about, is when people talk about the simulation and, oh, we're living in a simulation. I'm like, I think of pixels. I think of robotic, no, I think of pixels. I think of a simulation being a bunch of, say it again, pixels. Like on a screen, like when we're playing, like if you play The Sims on your computer. That's how my brain sees, like, oh, if we were in a simulation, like that's how everything would be. But we're full of blood and cells and squishy shit and organs, and every living thing on the planet is like why is photosynthesis a thing? You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make sense in my brain. I'm like, the sun, the plants are sucking out carbon from the atmosphere and they're turning it into oxygen. Did I say that correctly? Something like that. Butterflies, fucking metamorphosis. Why, you know? And it's like, if it was a simulation, I feel like it'd be a lot more ABC 1, 2, 3 than that. Less complicated and more like, yeah, like little pixels. And I know if we're in the fucking, like, the people on TikTok say all these like woked out, or not even woked out, they're in deep with the, like, I don't know, the meaning of life shit, or like the, yeah, simulation stuff. They're like, oh, we're in the third density of the fifth dimension of the universe, and we're so far away from the source that we're so advanced to the point of, like, yeah, there are cells and there are little tiny microscopic plankton in the ocean and mitochondria and nuclei and little baby tiny atoms, and then like everything is, there's so many little particles. How the fuck could this be created, and how could this be a simulation? If it, I don't know. Does that make sense? Like, there's, things are so tiny. I'm sitting at an old wood desk. This is vintage from the early 1900s. This used to be a tree. And this thing has memory, bitch. Like, this thing had a life. This thing, I'm looking at some swirls on it. How schizophrenic. This is probably the most schizophrenic I've ever seen in my life. Or is this just a wild imagination and creativity? I said this last year, crazy is the new normal. If you didn't go fucking crazy in 2020, I don't trust you. I don't fucking get it. How was that possible? Like, if you're not at this level of sitting alone on a Saturday talking about swirls on your desk from a tree from the early 1900s, like, what the fuck are you doing? It's not crazy. It's me, bitch. It's just how I think sometimes when I overcaffeinate. We're transitioning to sparkling water to flush out the caffeine. I don't know. Shut up, Jacqueline. Stop talking about coffee. No one wants to hear about it. But yeah, you know what I mean? Like, this used to be a tree. Someone cut it down. And if I look really close, there's like little tiny baby particles. Okay, because yeah, back to what I was saying about pixels. And if we were in a simulation, I just don't get it. Lately, I'd say over the last 6 months, I've been I've developed a heightened awareness, or a heightened intrigue and curiosity about this universe and this life in a different way. And I feel like, yeah, okay, TikTok is really influencing me. And it's kind of cool though. Like, I appreciate all the people out there talking about it, because I've learned a lot, and I've developed new ideas and perspectives about it all. And of course, like I always say, like, I don't know the answer. No one fucking does, but it's interesting to hear about and to like think about. And that's why I have this um, as far as my life goes, I have this goal with myself and my life to like create something beautiful and loving and full, and especially with relationships and maybe eventually building a family. Like, I just feel like we're never going to know the answers. I don't want to go crazy. In the meantime, it's like, okay, don't go crazy trying to find the answers. Find a man, get married, have some kids, get a dog. Well, get another dog. Like, just focus on that kind of stuff and not the what's the meaning of life shit, because I will literally I won't know until I die. And that's just, and I'm at peace with that. I'm not trying, I don't want to go I don't want to like go insane and like make it my life mission to find the answers, because it's like fun. Like, I'm in a phase right now. I'm in a phase mom. It's just a phase mom. Is that what the quote is? It's just mom. It's just a phase. I'm definitely in a phase now of like being curious and really thinking about it. But, I don't know. I just want to like live life and have fun moving forward. Speaking about being excited about the summer, like I just want to go bump in the club and get sloppy and hang out with people and, have deep conversations and, go on vacations again and like live life. And I don't want to be so in my fucking head about, I don't get it. Like, we have cells and blood and mitochondria, and there's plankton in the ocean. There's so many little particles everywhere. Like, I don't get it. Because if it was a simulation, wouldn't it just be like pixels? Like, imagine if our bodies were just like a bunch of little squares, like little pixels. Okay, Jacqueline, fucking A. Do another question. I'm going to stop reading about schizophrenia. How to accept yourself on Google. How to accept your neurodiversity. That's what this bitch is. I'm neurally diverse in my own way. I don't think it could be diagnosed. I don't like diagnoses. I don't like labels. I don't like that shit. I just like, shit. How do I say this? That's the thing. I don't be like, oh, you know what? She's maybe I'm ADHD today. Tomorrow I won't be. You know what I mean? The caffeine brings it out sometimes. And the thing is, though, my brain works faster than my mouth. And I don't know, like, I struggle with this because for the longest time I've been insecure when I talk in a professional setting, because I see the picture in my brain. I see, like, in my brain it makes sense, but when I verbalize it, sometimes I trip up a little bit because I'm thinking faster than I'm talking. I don't know if that's it's not necessarily a good thing when you're having a conversation, when you're trying to get your points across and make it make sense to other people, but it's kind of fucking skillful, right? It's kind of fucking cool. It's like some genius shit, right? Not to toot my own horn, but sometimes I'm like, Jesus Christ. Keep up, bitches. Think faster. Work. Communication is actually probably a better skill than having a brain that works really fucking fast. My brain's, it's like Usain Bolt versus the turtles, bitch. Sometimes it's like, I don't know. How can we support neurodiversity? Is neurodiversity a good thing? Question mark on Google. These may seem like academic disputes. Ultimately, many people with conditions like autism find that the term neurodiversity and its contrast neurotypical is a useful and positive way of self-defining their identity and their community. There's certainly a need to reduce the stigma. You know what? I'll take this over fucking having anxiety and major depression. Like, I struggle with depression. I've never struggled with like anxiety in the no, I really haven't. I don't have the anxiety thing. I definitely have the depression thing if I get in a phase or a funk. But I'd rather have this shit where I'm sitting here questioning my sanity than being anxious about like walking into the grocery store or like being in public spaces or fucking getting COVID. Like, nervous. Like, I'd rather have this shit. I'd rather be this than like, oh fuck, someone's closer than 6 feet from me, I'm gonna get COVID. And like, I don't want to be dude, I'd rather be this than be a hypochondriac or be like anxious all the time and have chest pain what's the anxiety chest thing people get, like a heavy chest, like an elephant sitting on their chest because they're so scared and having a panic attack. I'd take this any day over that. This is fun as shit. This is fun as fuck. But I feel here's the only reason I'm dissecting this on a Q&A on a Saturday. I've answered like 3 questions. The only reason I'm sitting here overthinking, analyzing, explaining, Googling is because I feel a little bit embarrassed in front of you listening right now. And to control that, I'm explaining myself. I'm rationalizing. I'm like, hey, well, you know what? Actually, I'm okay. I'm actually, you know what? At least it's better than being having anxiety or being depressed and sleeping all day. That's where you get free in life, when you realize it's like you can't be embarrassed by anything. You don't let yourself get embarrassed by anything or anxious about anything because you're just like, you're just rolling. You're in flow. You're just like, Jimmy just picked up my fucking Starbucks, buddy. Get off. You're just in the flow. You don't give a fuck. And you accept yourself exactly where you're at right now, and you have compassion. Like, I have compassion. Not only for that homeless man who held my hand this morning, who, felt something when we locked knuckles, but because I feel bad for like that situation a lot. But I have compassion for the fact that I didn't eat breakfast this morning. I over-caffeinated and I got on a fucking microphone. And I sound insane to me, or maybe because I think you guys think I sound. I just definitely answer another question. Let's do another question. What cliches are the most true despite being used so much? Cliches. The whole everything happens for a reason thing. I feel like that's a thing girls say. Like, a lot of girls are like, everything happens for a reason and it was meant to be. I feel like that those are overused, or they're used a lot, but I don't know. That gives me, whenever I say that, I feel like it just makes you feel better. It's like, well, everything happens for a reason. I do believe that, though. I really believe that you are exactly where you're supposed to be right now. Everything you do is exactly what you were supposed to do. Every challenge you encountered, every obstacle, every bad experience you have is supposed to happen. It because of, I think, and here's the thing about, back to the spiritual, what's the meaning of life, universe shit. I truly believe that, yes, we are the universe experiencing itself. And if you look at every person on this planet and every emotion and every emotion and feeling in their body, and like a high and a low day and a sad day and a happy day, if you look across the board, we are all having we all experience similar shit. And so I think what I said about wherever you are right now is exactly where you're supposed to be, or those bad days you're having, you're supposed to have them because it's life. That's part of life. It's part of life. It's part of the universe or whatever experiencing itself. Is you have to go through all that shit to be alive and to learn and to grow and to it's like you're on this is what it is. You're on a roller coaster, and sometimes you go upside down and things are shitty. And then you flip over and then everything's flat and good and you're chilling, and then you go down really far and your stomach drops. It's like, that's life. I know this is a cliche in itself that life is a roller coaster, but paint a picture. I invite every emotion. I invite every high and low and happy and sad and love, hate, all this shit's part of life. And so whenever you're like, oh fuck, why me? Why does this keep happening? Blah, 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 blah. It's like, well, that's usually I'd say a mindset, an opportunity to adjust your mindset. I won't say it's a mindset problem. I think it's an opportunity to, correct the way you see things. But that's just part of life. Sometimes, why does this keep happening? Like sometimes when it shits, it pours, or what the fuck, when it rains, it pours, and it's like one thing after another thing after another thing, and you're like, why me? Why me? Why does this keep happening? And you're gonna get through to the other side eventually. Nothing lasts forever. My first boyfriend told me that. He goes, is that a red flag? First thing he said to me was like, I didn't even know we were having a conversation. He said something like, nothing, he's in a British accent, nothing lasts forever. Nothing lasts forever. I think we were at Subway. Yeah, and he said that across the table. So, cliches. What cliches are the most true despite being used too much? Let's read the comments on here. It wasn't meant to be. Okay. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade. Life better give you some sugar or your lemonade is going to suck. Okay. Don't judge a book by its cover. Used so often, but so true. Yeah, that's very true. That's why I wanted to create a podcast, to be honest. I've concluded that we're not getting away from social media anytime soon or moving forward. We're all going to be some sort of avatar of ourselves online, where people's perception of you is what they see online a lot of the times first. It's like what you lead with. Your profiles are what you lead with now in business and relationships and everything, and it represents who you are. And so that's like a reality. That's just like what it is now. So my mindset or my thought about podcasting was like, okay, how can I close the gap between who I am in person and who I am online? And I'm like, oh, podcast, hang out with people on a microphone, just like be yourself 100% raw, like as if we're friends forever and you're hanging out with me and you're in my apartment right now, hanging out on my couch listening, and we're having a conversation. Like this is there's so many other reasons for podcasting and why I love it and why I do it. But I think, yeah, if you were to breeze by my profile, like you don't really you get like little data points of who I am, little pictures and little, oh fuck no, Jimmy, he just took the whole coffee. It's ice. He's gonna eat the ice. He's so fucking cute. He's 6 months old today. Holy shit. Anyways, you get little data points of me, little pictures, little like stories, but you don't get the long form version of me. You don't get the what do I think or how do I talk or what's my vibe? Like, what about vibe? You know, even YouTube, I struggled with YouTube because I started making little YouTube vlogs for fun. I love editing video. It's like one of my favorite things to do anyways. And I love shooting video. I love video, and I get it from my dad. And I struggle with YouTube because I'm like, this is all curated and edited, and I'm chopping it up and I'm making everything like look a certain way. And it wasn't like super raw. I don't know. You can totally make YouTube videos that way, but I made the like 10-minute vlogs, and I don't know. I felt like a fake. I just felt like I was kind of faking it. I was like doing all the typical like YouTube like vlog, like, hi, what's up guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna, you know, we're here. It's like a phone call. It's a one-on-one. It's the best way to connect with people on the internet now, period. And it's got legs. Like podcasting isn't going anywhere. I want to have a presence. I want to have a presence online somewhere. I want to be part of the pocket of the internet. I want to be in my own little corner of the internet. Or I want to have what's it called? My skin in the game. Just because of how we're all online now, like, I don't want to just be some, like, and here's the thing. Does she need attention? What is she seeking by talking on, by podcasting every day? Like, I don't know. To me, it's like, I'm not an attention whore. I legitimately don't feel that way. I feel like I have clearly a lot of shit in my head. And I love, like, it's creativity, it's expression, it's art. That's what podcasting to me is. It's not so much like, oh, like, oh my God, let me tell you all my problems every day. And let me tell you all about me. It's all about me, 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 me. I need attention. Everyone, like, look at me, listen to my podcast. No, fuck no. Like, I literally don't even tell people, like, okay, I post a picture every now and then. I'm like, oh, this is how many days of podcasting I've been doing. Because for 1 year, I'm doing it every single day. And that's it. I'm not, like, trying to get big and, like, promote this and, I don't know, get picked up by a network or, you know, I feel like people, I'm not in it for the short term, like, or like the short term like that. I'm in it for, like, I just love it as a hobby. And if people like it and they listen to it, great. End of story. I don't want to put pressure on myself, unnecessary pressure to be somebody or, like, be a big podcast. Like, it's not, I don't give a fuck. Like, that's cool, but that's not even in the back of my head. To be honest, that's not even in the back of my head. I don't like, here's the thing. I'm starting to get disgusted. I'm on a new tangent. I don't even know. Where was I at? I was on the cliche question. I'm starting to see things differently with Instagram and social media influencer type people, especially my age group and other women. Like, I'm not to, like, not even other women. It's just, like, do whatever makes you happy. Do what you want to do. But I don't want to be like, here's the thing. I don't want to have hundreds of thousands of followers, and I don't want to be verified, and I don't want to be half naked in every picture and with an OnlyFans and, like, swipe up 20% off my fucking cacao powder and my fucking bikinis on sale. Like, I don't want to be that at all. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, but, like, I think it's kind of ran its course. I think it's ran its course to the point where now I'm seeing it and I'm kind of put off by it, and I'm just kind of like, I want to be more private. Okay. Shut the fuck up. You podcast every day and talk about everything. I want to be more, like, low key. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't want to be like a look at me. I want to be big. I want to I don't know. It don't have it in me. It's not like and I think that used to be a goal of mine when I was younger. I was like, oh, this is what you got to do. You got to, like, you know, flex on the gram. You got to do all that shit. And I don't know. I think it's kind of like, yeah, it's ran its course. Everyone's starting to look exactly the same. And I have this weird, I don't want to call myself weird. That's annoying when people call themselves, I'm a weirdo. I'm such a weirdo. I'm so quirky. I'm so different than other people. But I don't want to be like other people. I don't want to be like anyone else. I don't want to look like that's the thing. I have this thing inside of me, this weird thing inside of me that wants to be unique. And I want to do things differently than other people. I don't want to follow the herd. And so, whatever. Like, I'm chilling with, like, I don't want more than 10K followers. I think I've said that. I've joked before. Anyone over 10K is getting blocked. I don't want a big following. I don't want, yeah. I don't know. Everyone's, like, famous now. Everyone's doing a fucking boomerang with their fucking mimosas and their fucking brunch and their fucking Tulum and their fucking party buses and their fucking, you know, clothing hauls and it's just like, I don't want to be everybody. I'm a podcast host. I talk on the microphone every day. I don't know. And here's the thing about that. I'm like, look, again, live your life. Do whatever makes you happy. It's not that I support it 100%. Like, it's everyone's on their own grind, trying to make it, trying to do whatever, you know, like, yeah, it makes them happy. And so I'm fully supportive of it. I just think for me, it's just not, I don't know. I finally, I feel like I'm talking this out because I had this realization where I'm like, I don't know. I think I'm I'm like in a transformation period of like extreme growth and like perseverance out of, I don't know, 2020 and some bullshit from the past of like an identity crisis of like thinking I need to be an Instagram person or some shit or like a YouTuber. I've literally struggled with this shit since 7th fucking grade. I wanted to be a YouTube vlogger in 7th grade, and every single year since then until last year I've had the thought, I've dabbled, I've been like, I should do this, and I never commit, I never follow through. And then so yeah, for the first time I've committed to something and I've followed through with podcasting to the point of like, this is who I am now. This is, well, it's not who I am. This is all like, I'm not attached to, you know what I mean? I'm not like I own this. I'm a podcast host. This is part of my life now, but I'm still little old 12-year-old me riding ponies and shit. Like, I'm just a little kid still at heart who dreams big, and she likes to be creative and express herself and have fun. And, you know, that's never changed. And so I'm trying to I feel like that's the whole point of like in your 20s, you have a lot of growing to do in your 20s and a lot of learning and unlearning to do. And I think what I'm finding is that I'm like an onion. I'm like peeling back the layers that have calloused over from being influenced for so fucking long on social media and shit, and by like TV and YouTubers and all this shit. Like I'm peeling the onion and I'm getting back to who I like, to myself, like to who my raw self. And that's without thinking I should do this or I should do that. It's like a whole new chapter that's happening right now, and it's really cool. And yeah, I don't know if I said this before. I keep repeating it, but I just feel so much more at ease and relaxed about life and myself right now. It's just I'm in a great place. So anyways, fuck, why did that get so deep? We went places today. Should I just end this? One more question. Let's do one more question. Let me go down to the bottom of the list. As a reminder, this is my Q&A number 31. I do this every Saturday. Usually I ask Instagram for questions, but I'm doing a Reddit list right now. A Reddit question list for fun. I want to find a good one to end this with. What chip, if you could invent a chip flavor, what would it be? There's so many weird chip flavors, like ketchup flavored chips, I think, and like taco, like if you go to especially like if you ever walk through a Walmart, look at the chips. There's like pizza flavored potato chips and shit now. Like, I don't even understand what's happening. Okay, that's not going to be the last question though. Let's find a good one. What is a fact about the universe that keeps you up at night? I feel like I already talked about that. Like the pixels thing, the simulation shit, everything is there's so many little tiny particles everywhere with like memory. And like if you bitch at a plant and you talk nicely to a different plant and you put them in the same room, the one you bitched at will die, or it won't grow as well as the one that you talk nicely to. What's that? Sentient beings. Sentience. Plants have feelings. Oh God, no, they don't. Well, you know what? Aren't they still researching that, or is that still in conversation out there in cahoots? Like plants having feelings. Jimmy is eating. He's like licking up the ice out of the Starbucks cup. It's so cute. Oh, my little buddy. Okay. One last question. Find one. Oh, let's just do this right now. Let's do some throwbacks. I got a great ending here. Some recommendations if you're burnt out of Netflix and if you've seen every new show. Let's end this Q&A today with what hidden gems in terms of TV or movies do you recommend? Oh my God. Get a pencil out. Let's fucking go. Okay. TV shows that raised me. Seinfeld. Watch it. Always Sunny. Watch it. Fucking Sesame Street. No, Jimmy, come on. Let me think of other TV shows growing up. I don't know, like anything from the Hallmark Channel. I Dream of Jeannie. Brady Bunch. Oh my God, Gilligan's Island. Go watch Gilligan's Island. Oh fuck, what other movies? Happy Days. I liked all those old shows. What other great shows were there? Why am I blinking? This was my moment. I was like, I'm gonna end this with some cool throwback TV shows to watch. So yeah, what did I say? Seinfeld, Always Sunny. That's not even that old. Shit. Okay, let's do movies because I can think of great movies. Swiss Family Robinson, Towering Inferno. What's Up, Doc? The Great Escape. Fuck. Oh, Jesus Christ, Jacqueline, think a Steve McQueen movie. Okay, I just said. Okay, wait, was that 4? I grew up with the best movies in front of my face, and I'm fucking flopping right now. The Godfather, no. Dude, the classics. Obviously, you guys already know like all of these. You know what I mean? Let me just like reminisce right now. Classic movies. Goodfellas. Fuck. Schindler's List. What are Paul? Oh my God! Wait, Steve McQueen. I feel like there's a Steve McQueen movie I'm missing. I like The Great Escape. That's one of my favorite movies ever. Steve McQueen movies. Great Escape. Okay, yeah, I said that. Da da da. Oh, is this the race car movie he was in? The Man in the Le Mans? Is that what it's called? The Le Mans? Nevada Smith? I don't know. Just go watch Steve McQueen movies. Jacqueline, just go watch Seinfeld and Steve McQueen movies. I don't know. And Gone with the Wind. Fuck it. Go watch Gone with the Wind, Dances with Wolves, The Wizard of Oz, like the old one. Is there a new Wizard of Oz? Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Shit. I love old movies so much. I don't sit down and watch them anymore. But I think about them and I get really happy. I'm like, oh man. I used to sit around with the fam. We used to pop a bunch of popcorn and with our Whirly Pop machine, and we'd just like sit. And my dad put us onto the best movies growing up. I think I watched Poltergeist when I was like fucking 2. And then, well, actually he played that later. Like he made us watch that so we would stop watching so much TV because it was scary. Because like the have you guys seen that Poltergeist where they like get sucked into the TV or something? It's like another world and it's all like, I don't know. So holy shit. Happy Saturday. Thank you for hanging out with me. And I don't know. I had a 2-second thought there like, do I want to like end this and upload it for real, or do I want to delete it and redo it? Because Jesus, I don't know what happened today, and I'm a little bit embarrassed a little bit, but that's all part of the process. You gotta Let your freak flag fly in this. You gotta let your freak flag fly, bitch. You gotta let it fly, because podcasting never sleeps. You do this 7 days a week, and people are gonna get all flavors of you, and that's just part of the process. And you're not gonna always feel cool and sexy and like, you know, worth people's, I don't know, like worth, like, I don't, sometimes I'm like, I just wasted someone's fucking day away by my nonsense. But you know what, Jack, I need to stop with these doubtful thoughts and these, it's the imposter thing. I definitely, I'm in a phase of it right now. I've been struggling. I think ever since I hit the 200, for the first time I've been second guessing myself, and it's a bunch of bullshit. But anyways, enough of that. Hope you had a great week. I hope your weekend's going well. Hit that subscribe button. I'm here every day. Every day. I'm here 7 days a week. And if you want to support the show and get access to my exclusive content, head over to patreon.com/TJMS and check it out. All right, that's it. I love you lots. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Okay, bye.